So, after 7 days of playing DC Worlds Collide, how much have I progressed? And I'll have some tips and, of course, more so a guide in terms of what you need to be doing your first 7 days and leading up to where I am in terms of my own progression. But before we do all of that, what's up, guys? Master Styles here. Welcome you back to Inside Gaming. And today I'm going to talk about the progression I've made for the last 7 days and what you should be doing if you're new to the game or even if you're continuing to play or you're deeper into the game too, right? So again, the most obvious thing here is playthrough campaign. It's obvious you need to do it. And as you're playing through campaign, I want you to try out different heroes, right? To see what works. And I'm not suggesting you build every hero because as you progress through campaign, you'll eventually get to a point where you unlock level link. Once you unlock level link, you can pick certain particular heroes that you will use in other game content, right? So for me, I have my main team on the left, but there are some heroes that I use in other content. And also, as a content creator, I am testing out some of these heroes to see if they're viable. And of course, I make content around that. So again, you want to make sure you're doing that and also focusing on your main heroes. For me, I'm more focused on Wonder Woman here because again, she is the one that's going to dish out most of the damage depending on the content we're going against. One thing you may not be aware of, right? Because as I was playing, I was just going through putting gears on heroes. You can strengthen your gears, right? So again, you go in, you click on the gear, and you can level them up. I know you were probably collecting this resource here. You didn't know what it was for, but it's for leveling up your gears. And as you level up your gears, you unlock certain additional bonus substats, right? So again, her ultimate stuns based on her crit rate, right? So the higher her crit rate, the better your chance of stunning two enemies, only two, right? And it's AoE. But again, like I said, it's not just about equipping the gear. You also need to strengthen the gear. And purple, it seems like the highest. There may be a higher tier in terms of gear, but purple's the highest I've seen so far in terms of playing. But right now, I'll remain as free to play as much as I can, right? So Wonder Woman is one of my focus. And for me, what I'm starting to do when it comes to the team, let's actually go over to the team real quick and hop into story here. So this is a team that I'm playing with. If you watch my previous video, I was also, before I got to day 7, I was running Huntress for a follow-up. It also gives you the synergy from Batman, right? Because I also have Nightwing. And the way how you see your team synergy is once you get to a set point in campaign, you will unlock the team synergy here where you see the recommended heroes you can use to gain that additional bonus. Of course, I have Batman here, and when you run Huntress, you gain some additional effects. I said effects, no, stats. There it is, additional stats. But for right now, I'm running Constantine just for the damage. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you're now gonna have to utilize synergy, and that's the big thing about this game is utilizing synergy to gain those additional stats for your team. Actually, let's remove him real quick and see the difference. So see, when you put her, we're at what, 68. Take her out and put him in, we go up to 73. But again, I am working on him, right, in terms of his gears. So his gears are a little bit better. And of course, those are not the optimal gears. I'm looking for gears. I'm working on each hero separately. That's another tip. When you find your main damage dealer, just literally get as much purple gear as you can on them and work on them that way. This is for free to play. Pay to win. You do what you do. You have money. You do what you do with that. Again, another tip is joining an alliance. In this game, it's frustrating at points because you'll try. Like for me, it took me a while to even get into one because I kept trying and I tried and I do this, and then every time I would try, it says at the limit, and I'm like, there's not enough people in there, but yet you say we're at the limit. This one only has what, 8 people in there, but again, eventually you'll get to a point where you find your perfect alliance. Also, one of the required things to join an alliance, and if you can't get into one, just create one real quick, right? Just so you get that thing checked off there. Again, like I said, the more you play through, the more you unlock. And some of these things you're going to need. One thing that I'm realizing now is as I'm getting deeper into the game, a lack of resources. So resource management is going to be one of the bigger things, and I think that is what I'm going to focus on. As you can see, my Nightwing here, he has a lot of purple gear on him because again, he's the one that sits up front. And for me, I feel like he's a little squishy at times because the damage is being thrown at him. And of course, Batman, I need to work on him. Point blank period. Need to progress through the story so he can unlock that, right? That's the whole point. Progress through story. For summoning, right? Oh my god, this thing here. So first off, you have the guaranteed at 150, right? So you would have to do 150 pulls if you want to be guaranteed to get a copy of this Superman here. For the other banner, when you pull 150, you get between the pool of heroes here. Thing is, it's separate from the Superman banner, so keep that in mind. Don't think that, oh, I could pull on Superman, it'll count towards this. It would have been amazing if it did, because technically, if you're free to play, you're not getting these that frequently. So again, just keep that in mind. And over here, you know, you just pull. Once you get to the 40 there, you'll get the guaranteed epic. And of course, once you pull an epic, if you're on your way to 40, it just resets. Thing is, you want to make sure you get to 180. Like, that's the goal. Get to 180 pulls, and then that way, because I know in one of my videos I was saying that you had to pull the hero. I was incorrect, and what it is that you need to get to 180. Once you get to 180, you open up the pool, and then you can pick your desired hero. Thing is, once you get your 2 desired heroes, just save up for the next week, because it resets after, I want to say 7 days. Could be a little bit less than that, but right now we're at day 5, so have that there. But it's not guaranteed. It's only a 30% chance, and it's a 1% chance to pull a legendary. Keep that in mind. Yeah, 1% chance. That's nuts. But again, when it comes to using diamonds to summon, in the beginning of the game, you're gonna want to, right? I know you're gonna want to, but after a while, once you get a set amount of heroes, I say just slow down a little bit, okay? Hold on to those diamonds, because again, right, for instance, for where I am, these resources here are more important to me personally, right? Whether it be leveling up my gears, the experience that I need, and getting through level caps, right? Getting all the heroes is great, but after a while, you're gonna need to level them up. So these resources at the top here is huge for me personally, right? And if you can get some purple gear, grab a purple gear there. But again, as you play through story, you'll continue to recuperate your diamonds. So again, that's doubling up there. But grabbing these things in here, make sure you remember to do that. And then as you go through here, look, I'm looking for purple gear as I go through, right? And one other thing I wanted to look at, which was, is it here? Center, go down to here. Try to work on getting this free copy of Lex, or you can go here to get Superboy. I already have him. And then Kid Flash, and there's also Gorilla Grodd that you can get. So for me, I'm gonna try to slowly get Lex, right? Slowly, free to play, right? And the other question I have is, does this change when it, where is it? Does this change when it resets? Does it give you other additional heroes? Because if it does, I would love for it to be somebody that's on that list over there. But again, as you play through this game, manage your resource, and collect this. This is obvious. These are some obvious stuff here. You should know to do these things. Like some of this is just obvious. And let's go back. Where is this thing that I was doing earlier? Is Explore? Yeah, this one. I missed one of the boxes, and this may have happened to you too. And I figure out where it is. So I played through it already, right? I went all the way through. I did all that I needed to do. There's one here, right? So if you look, another side thing here, because I had played through it, and I'm like, how did I miss one of the boxes? But now I figured out what I did wrong. Oh, I could have frozen. You can skip the battle. We don't have to go through that. I'm not gonna put you through that, right? It's how much I appreciate your time. So we'll move on here. Right, there's one up here. We'll drop it on top of his head, and we'll get what he got. We don't want to go back to. Oh, we got to freeze the water, right? Yeah, freeze the water and then slide over. Then here, you can actually freeze him, but it's not really gonna do much. There's one behind here. We'll skip the battle. Like I said, I appreciate your time, and then we'll grab one here. Because I'm telling you, I played through this whole thing and I'm like, how did I miss it? And then I came back here and then I saw it. So you see the one up there, how it's floating? You need to freeze the water first. That's my assumption, right? Because if you freeze the water and then you tap it, right, it lands on the ice. If you don't freeze the water, it goes into the water and then it's gone. So that was a mistake that I made, and I think that's the one that I missed. Right? No. I don't think that's it. All right, let's keep going. So we don't need to do nothing there. We just need to go up top here. And no, wait. Oh no, this one drops here. It drops down. Where is it going? Where did it go? I think that's the one that I missed. Where did that go? Over here. It landed on the water? No. Where did it go? Oh, it landed here. Oh, okay. All right. So there's another one. And this is the thing, because I'm like, it's not okay. I don't care about the boss. Okay. All right. Is that it? No, that's not it. So where's the other box? This is the problem I'm having. Like, where is this box? All right, let's beat the boss here and just see. Can we skip over the fight with him, or do we have to do it? He shouldn't have to. He's not that great. All right, fine. We'll fight him. Sure. And the team is different. Sure, we'll fight him. Whatever, right? And then it's on auto. I think I forgot to switch the ultimates. Who goes what? Let's see who's going first. If it's Constantine, then it's set up right. Nope, it's Wonder Woman, which is fine. But again, as you play through this game, just know that there's certain things you just need to do on a daily basis, especially if you're starting. Play all the way through, log in every day, and you'll get Constantine. That's also another one. So I'm trying to figure, like, where did I mix this box? Where is it? If you know where it is, let me know down in the comments, because I'm like, it's the one thing that I'm missing, and it's bothering me, right? Because we got the one that dropped down there. There's a robot here, right? And we can skip his battle, right? What did I miss? Because I thought that was it. It's not here, right? Oh, here. Okay. Okay. Is that it? No, that's not it. Where is this box? That's what I'm saying. That's the struggle I'm having here. So if you know where it is, let me know. Because again, I thought that it was the one that fell into the water because the other time I didn't freeze the water and then it went that way. There's nothing back here. Go back to the camp. Maybe that's where it is at the beginning and I missed it. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I have no clue. Maybe somebody will tell me in the comments of where the heck this box is. So we're going to leave it at that. Let's get out of here. I guess we're going to leave it at that. Must have missed it somewhere along the way. But again, with this game, there's a good amount of things to do at the beginning of the game. You can play for hours, actually. And one other thing that I completely forget to mention, there's no time limit, which is great, right? So you're not going to get timed out. You don't need to get no 3-star. all you have to do is just play, right? Let's just do a fight here, and then we'll get on out of here. One hit from Wonder Woman, and then that's pretty much it. It's over, right? I like the in between. The in between is quick, and then when you get to the boss battle, it becomes a little bit more challenge in, right? So again, work on your heroes, work on your gears, work on story. Very simple. Just continue to play, right? Find your heroes that you like, create synergy around them, build out your teams, and save your summons for when your desired heroes reset, and then you can summon. But since we're already here, it's a 1% chance of getting Superman. 1%. Let's see how much the game loves me. No, it's not Superman. I don't feel it. I didn't feel it at all. But we'll take that. We'll also take that. Huh. So if I get 18 of these, wait a minute. Go back here because I just saw something there. So if I do 18 of those, well, 16 auto. So we're 55. We are nine away from leveling up Wonder Woman. So that's interesting there. Okay. So using those, but I just feel like as free to play, we gotta save those though. Yeah, Superman's great, but I think I have a better chance here, right? Because it's a bigger. I know that getting for the going for the new Superman is cool, but I feel like I have a better chance here, right? We'll slowly work on this, and you can't pick desired heroes for here, which is unfortunate. I wish you could. They should have given you an option to pick for your desired hero here, right? That'd be nice. And then as a free to play, I can work on that hero and whatnot. But again, as you summon, you can level up your legendary heroes. Okay, noted. But if you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is where. Where's that box? If you know where it is, please let me know that in the comments. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. That's the goal for the year. For those that are rocking with me, let me know if any of these tips help or you already know them, because I know at the same time, these are things you should be doing anyways. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.